Oh, what is up, midnight tokers, afternoon inhalers, and AM hookah smokers? This is the AM Hookah Podcast. Adrian, can I get a dink with you, buddy? Let's see if we can put this.
I don't know where. I'm just gonna say, am I over here?
Yeah,
it hasn't popped up on my screen yet.
You're perfect.
Is this
right,
correct?
Right there, yeah.
Dink.
Dink. Okay.
Dink.
Cool.
I'm smoking Jose Cuervo today.
I'm smoking orange passion fruit guava from Hawaii. I don't know what the hell is this.
Oh, good.
It tastes really good. I'm getting ready. My coals are just about lit and done with, so I'm going to be loading those up in just a second. What is up, everybody? I think that we are live. At least we sure as shit should be live by now. It's working. It's working on my preview at least. Let me know if you guys can hear us. Let us know.
Holy shit.
he's straight up. I'm going to be drinking a little bit of
tequila.
I'm going to be drinking some rum. It's not super strong, but I don't have anything. It's been too long since Adrian's drinking out of a bottle. I'm drinking out
Actually, I'm not trash
like
like Matt. Matt's the one drinking out of the bottle.
This is raspberry rum. I guess I should get it started right away, though, right? Like, I shouldn't waste too much time.
There you go. It's good for your something.
Why does it taste like aluminum, Adrian? Why does it taste like aluminum?
I don't like how they make that stuff.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't know why I'm drinking. It's all I got. I'm sorry. I'm not an old school. I don't drink anymore, guys. I had to go buy this beer. I had to pull this out of my freezer that I haven't seen for a while. So you may be wondering, Matt, turn up your audio. Adrian is fine. All right, I'm turning up my audio right now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me a little bit better? Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Better. What are you drinking? What is Fireball?
No. I'm drinking Jose Cuervo, but after about 6 shots, I'm going to switch to this cherry wine.
Hey,
it's pretty good.
Why don't you tell us what you're drinking and what you're smoking? I'm gonna grab my coals right now.
Okay, for anyone who doesn't know why the hell Matt and I are getting drunk, it's because the Expo is next weekend, and that's so exciting. So we thought we'd do a little drunk podcast. In addition to maybe a little bit of a. Who suggested it? Was it Paul that said AMA?
No. Oh yeah, Paul said AMA. Yes. Originally.
Maybe if you got any questions, ask him. We're gonna be giving some stuff away. We're gonna be talking about the Expo now that we pretty much have everything. It's all known information as to who's going to be there, what's going to be going down, maybe some of the after party stuff like that. And I'm going to be increasingly drunk because I'm also on vacation right now. Matt actually has to go to work tomorrow, so good for you, Matt.
Yeah.
And then I'm smoking. Oh yeah, Jose Cuervo and this really cool. It's called Hot Rod Cherry. The bottle's so tacky, but it's kind of a good wine. It's just mono cherries. And I'm smoking Foreplay and Cane out of my other Relics bowl. The bowl before that was this little Relics bowl, and then I used my ring bowl already, and I'm using Focus, that Relics bowl. What about you, Matt?
I'm drinking this Hawaii. I don't know what it's called. HANALEI. It's an island IPA. It's really good stuff. It tastes delicious. I'm gonna be able to drink it quick, easy, and simple, so I can get more and more fucked up as the night goes on. And then for my liquor of choice, I don't even know why the hell it's called liquor, but it's raspberry rum. From Cruzan. I don't know. It's terrible. It tastes like aluminum. I'm gonna get drunk with you, and while I'm drinking it, I know I needed to have a mixture with it, and I did not do that.
Just a chaser, baby.
Or a chaser.
Chase your shot.
Well, I'll chase my shot with my beer, I guess, because the beer tastes really good. I am smoking some passion fruit iced tea mixed with some Alfacher Fresh and some black orange and ugly guava. Because, yeah, why not? How's everybody doing in the chat today, by the way? Are you guys smoking? Are you guys drinking? Is the more important question. If you guys are smoking, let us know what you're smoking. If you guys are drinking, let us know what you're drinking. We are going to have some fun. Like Adrian said, we're going to be giving away some stuff. We have no actual notes for this episode. This is going to be...
None.
This is going to get fucked.
It's going to be hot.
It's going to be bad, probably. But, yeah, we got stuff to give away. Should we just start giving stuff away? That way we can have somewhere to go.
Right off the bat, because I'm afraid that in like 20 minutes when these shots of Jose Cuervo start kicking in, I'm going to forget, and you're going to forget that we're supposed to be giving people stuff.
More than likely. So should we do the tickets first or the Azure first? We have Azure Tobacco, 250-gram package of it, or we have a pair of tickets to the Expo to give away. Which one should we do first?
I like doing the Azure first, actually.
Okay.
Personally. That's just
the
my
Azure.
opinion.
I like doing that. That's fine with me, too. Azure, we have 250 grams of tobacco of Azure to give away. Captain Wetbeard, that number does not count. You don't know how I'm going to be doing this giveaway. You can't just make assumptions like that, like you know me. You don't know me. Okay, maybe he kind of knows me a little bit. So starting...
Maybe it counts.
No, it doesn't. It can't count because I didn't say it counted, damn it. So right now, pick a number between 1 and 25. After let's see, Captain Whitbeard said, "Yo, Jeremy, that sounds good." So right now, pick a number between 1 to 25. 1 to 25, and I'll be doing a random giveaway number generator, and just pick one just randomly. I don't do anything special, crazy for it or anything like that. And I'll give you 250 grams of Azure Tobacco drink. We need to make a drinking game of some kind to this episode, Adrian. Is it every time I have a technical screw up, you take a shot? Would that work? That'd probably get someone drunk real fucking fast.
I'd go blind. I don't want that.
What are some drinking rules? Oh my gosh. Chef Dan's Hookah shows up today because he knows we're getting drunk. We don't see him all the time, but he knows when to show up. That's for sure. All sorts of people are here, by the way. Thank you so much for joining us. We have Akeem, the original superfan. Rose F. Death is back. It's been a long time since we talked to you. JD, how are you liking your winnings over the last little while, my friend? B. Lou is here as well. Edge Gaming's Tristan, my man. It's been a while since we've seen you live, I feel.
What's going on, Tristan?
Hookah Fiend is here. Eddie is here. Just the whole crew. Everybody's here to watch us get completely skunked up, I guess. I don't know. Hold on. I got to arrange shit. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and do random. I'm not prepared. Can you tell, Adrian? Or is this just like normal?
This is pretty regular.
It looks about right, Matt. Seems like you don't know what's... Okay, so I got 1 through 25. Are we done getting... Let's see. Chef Dan. Oh, yeah, Chef Dan. Choose a different drunk podcast.
He did. 18.
I see you're preparing for Vegas. Trying to, at least. We'll see what happens. Hey, Adrian. Want to thank you again for the Alchemist KFC giveaway. I'm smoking the last of my peaches and cream and moonshine mint.
I'm glad you like that stuff, man. That lasted a while. I can never keep tobacco in circulation for that long, so good for you.
I can't keep mint in circulation. That's gone before I start smoking it, I swear. All right, so let's go ahead and do this right now. We are drawing a number between 1 and 25 for 250 grams. Oh, JD, who won the last Azores, says Azores Cosmos is really, really good. So let me go ahead and draw this real quick and see what our number is. Our number is 17. Captain Wetbeard, I believe.
Good job.
Oh, I feel that's absolutely great. That's wonderful. Captain Wetbeard, you are the winner with 17. Don't listen to anything I say, because obviously it doesn't affect anything at all. We could run some wrestling talks. I don't think Adrian would let us do wrestling talk today. Would you?
Absolutely not. I don't subscribe to that bullshit.
Captain Wetbeard says, yes, finally. Congratulations, Captain Wetbeard. I will get in contact with you after this. I got a couple of flavors for you to choose from. I don't know what they are off the top of my head right now, so I'm going to go ahead and not say something that I don't have. So what is up, Chris? You just missed our first giveaway for Azure. Sorry about that, but we'll have another giveaway for the tickets for the Expo. A pair of tickets going to be coming up. Adrian.
Don't apologize to Chris. Have you seen that guy's hookah, like his shisha locker?
Yeah.
It's madness. It's like he could run a lounge out of his apartment if he wanted to.
Why don't you open up a distribution center of some kind, guy? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying.
Speaking of which, I don't know, Dan, I don't know if you know this, but also a big shout out to Alex. I'm no longer working with 5-Star, but he was the big guy in charge of getting that Alchemist out to you. So good on you, Alex.
Okay, so Adrian, let's go ahead. We already talked about what we're smoking. I think we're just going to kind of open this up for an AMA. I don't want to do the call-ins yet because the call-ins kind of come towards the end of the show a little bit, and I have some cool news about the call-ins, actually. Do you want to hear about that?
Yeah, man.
So before, when we would have people call in, they had to enter in a PIN code of some kind. Remember that? They had to dial a number, then they had to enter a PIN, and then they had to wait to get transferred on, right? Well, I got really good news. They no longer have to enter a PIN code. We have an official AM Hookah phone number. Isn't that exciting? Where's the excitement? I thought this would be big news.
Oh, this is so exciting. I'm so happy. See, the thing is the PIN doesn't affect me in any way because you handle all the technical stuff for better or worse. So I'm just like, I'm happy for everybody.
Yeah. I was trying to get you to talk so I could smoke a little bit.
Oh, no. We can. Dead air is going to be a thing. I'm probably going to take a nap at some point because I've been taking shots of Jose for the last half hour.
Is it bad? So I didn't
This was very close to full when I started.
I didn't eat anything for dinner tonight, Adrian.
Me either. My boys are getting dinner right now. I don't get to eat till 9.
I have a cheese stick sitting in. Oh, I got to cover the craft. I have a cheese stick sitting in front of me right now that if I get really woozy, that I'm just gonna grab that or something. So let's go ahead and open it up a little bit. This is an AMA, obviously. So go ahead and ask us a question of any kind. Ask us anything is what it stands for, obviously. Shoot the shit with us. It can be related to hookah. It can be non-related to hookah. Anything at all, doesn't matter. It's kind of funny. AM hookah is shown in the PM because AM doesn't stand for the time period. It stands for Adrian and Matt. Know what I'm talking about? Know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
I think all of our regulars caught on to that, thankfully.
Yeah.
Thanks, regulars. You guys are the best.
I think it was like on like the last episode of the show though. This is when everyone figured it out. Eating that guava juice. Oh yes. Adrian is just downing the guava juice, all of it. Sorry,
it's a good cloud.
Smoking a little bit. Yeah. Did you know I taught Doug how to do big clouds?
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's like the king of hookah now.
It's known.
He owns everything.
All right. So, Adrian, let's talk to each other until we get some AMA questions for one another. So, you're on vacation. What kind of fun stuff, besides getting drunk, what kind of fun stuff have you been doing for your vacation? I know that you've been a hard man to get a hold of these past couple of days.
Yes. So, good news and bad news. I guess we'll get into that now. I feel like I should. For anyone who wanted to meet me at the Expo, I'm sorry. I will not be able to make the Hookah Expo this year. I can't go into too much detail, but I've had something coming up professionally over the weekend at the Expo, and it's actually really good news for me, but it's bad news because I can't come to the Expo, which sucks because I really wanted to meet everyone. The one thing I'm holding on to is it looks like this is becoming a thing, and it's going to happen again next year, and we've got all the Chicago Hookah meetups and stuff, so I'll have opportunities.
Yeah.
But I won't make it. So I guess before I tell you about my vacation, which is really kind of underwhelming, we're going to be doing a podcast the weekend of the Expo. It's going to be on a Saturday. And for anyone who can't make the Expo, you might want to check it out. If you're already at the Expo, it's fine if only 5 people show up and hang out with me, because all the people in the chat are hopefully going to the Expo. But I'm going to have Matt call in and tell me about the Expo. Maybe we'll share some pictures. Maybe we'll talk a little bit. Maybe it'll be longer. Maybe I'll be drunk. I don't know. But we're going to talk about the Expo for sure. And for anyone who can't make the Expo, you can hang out with Adrian because he's not going to make the Expo either, which is sad. I'm super upset about it.
I will be drunk. I can almost guarantee that I will be drunk. We're gonna do the call-in show right after the very first day on Saturday night. It's gonna be at like 5 p.m. Vegas time. I don't know what time that is gonna translate to for the show, but it's gonna be like 8 o'clock, I think, your time. I think something like that. So it's gonna be a little bit later than usual, not too much later, anything crazy. And also we are going, and I'm gonna try and get as many people involved in the call-in as possible. Like. Rob is, of course, invited. I know Chef Dan lives in Vegas, so you're invited too. Like, I'm going to try and get as many people as possible in there as well. I don't know if it's going to go for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, or what the hell's going to happen or anything like that. But we're going to have some fun. I'm going to be taking loads of pictures, lots of videos. It's going to be just a outrageous time. We did get a question that came through real quick, so I'm trying to look at that. Where was it? Oh, B-Loose.
Also, to everyone in the chat, I'm so sorry. I wanted to make this more than anything, but it's really going to bite me in the ass if I show up to this and don't do what I need to do that weekend, unfortunately. But the silver lining is there's still going to be a podcast if anyone wants to tune in. I guess there's that.
Meaning there will not be a podcast for Monday, by the way.
Correct.
The Saturday,
there will be no Monday podcast.
Yeah, the Saturday one will replace the Monday one. Okay, so Bilu asks, can you talk about how to get all the shisha cooked? I always have shisha at the bottom that's wasted. I use a Lotus and a Samsaris bowl. So, Adrian, what are some of your tips to make sure everything gets heated?
Get a Rolex bowl. Get a Rolex bowl. Really thick walls. Get right to the bottom. No, I'm just kidding, but I love you, Kyle. Do you want my hot take on how to cook all of your tobacco?
Hot take.
It's a little bit different for Tangiers, like dark style tobaccos, and blondes. What do you want first?
Let's just go blondes, because I think even though we all smoke dark tobacco, I think a lot of us smoke blondes pretty regular as well.
I think there's some really knowledgeable people in the chat right now. In fact, a few reviewers like Dude, Where's My Hookah, Rob, and Chef Dan from Chef Dan's Hookah. So you guys could chime in too because you're reviewers just like we are. But in my experience, when I'm smoking a blonde, one of the things that really helps me cook the entire bowl, say I'm using like a wide gauge Harmony, which is a deeper bowl, holds a lot of shisha. You could probably get like 18 to 20 grams at a normal pack if you're doing like a blonde leaf tobacco, no problem. Maybe more depending on how deep it is. What I like to do is I'll go 3 flats. A lot of people tend to want to overcook their tobacco early to get those fat clouds, but I like to slow burn it and like increase the session slightly to takes about 10 minutes to get to, full flat output, full flavor. But I think the plus side is if you take your clouds and overhang them on the edges of the bowl just a little bit, as opposed to putting them dead in the center, you'll kind of let some of that heat diffuse down the side of the bowl a little bit better. And you cook them, and if you're using flats, for instance, which is like a 45-minute to an hour cold, depending on the variation of flat you're using. I'll use titaniums as an example since they're so accessible. They're going to burn for like 50 minutes before they're like unusable. So all I have to do is take the titaniums, lay them flat, 3 of them, and let them overhang by like a third off of the bowl. So some of the heat goes downwards. And then at the 30-minute mark, I put the new round of coals on, and then I will put those coals on the bowl, not completely staggered. So if you've got your bowl, you'll probably have like a coal here, here, and here. Instead of doing them here and here, which is the complete opposite, I'll just slightly adjust it to the side because I find it helps with shocking the tobacco a little bit, because that can be a problem with the second run of coals. And I'll switch them out like 10 minutes short of what you would normally do for a flat. That way the heat stays consistent. You don't char the top layer of the bowl. And if you're using a large bowl like that, you can usually cook it almost down to the bottom. Unfortunately, if it's something like a 5-star Hookah Goodfellow 4.5 or a Wygate Harmony, sometimes you do have trouble getting to the bottom. But for the most part, if you use that method, I find that you can cook all the way down.
Very, very nice. Dude Where's My Hookah says with blonde, you want to start out with just a little bit slower at the start, not as long lasting as dark, so it's important to keep it chill at the start and not overheat it early. Somebody else also said that starting out slowly with the heat is a good idea, so I definitely agree with that. And then also the rotation of the coals. If your goal is to cook all the way through, definitely use good heat management in rotation of the coals so that you can cook those spots that aren't getting the heat as needed. If you're using a Provost, then it's real easy because you can just kind of move the Provost over a little bit, depending on the type of coal. I'm already getting a little buzz off of my drink.
Yeah, man.
Oh, goodness.
I'm so contained, too, so it's like I'm trying to stay coherent. I don't know if I'm supposed to. Am I supposed to be kind of an asshole?
Chef Dan says, I'll be there working the Awaha booth. That's exciting because I'll definitely be stopping by Awaha and saying hello to you there. Let's see.
Say hi to Jeff for me.
Yes, yeah, I will. Okay, he spoke so fast. It's what Dr. Newsom said. I don't think he spoke
Chris
that fast.
talks kind of fast too, though.
He does. Matt, the Prestige are great. Using them over Cocoa Earths for now on. I love the Prestige Jumbo Flats. They're my coal of choice for sure. Then you'll hit your 2-hour mark. Yes, and that's something else I want to say. I know most people will kind of dog on a tobacco if it doesn't last like 2 full rounds of coals, but the majority of tobacco we have on the market today, and Adrian, maybe you agree or disagree, will last 2 rounds of coals. It may not last the entirety of the second round of coals, but you
can, like crappy stuff like Messiah, which I do like for the flavor, not the actual quality, or like Alamir. Yeah, I think you're completely right there.
Yeah. He says that he never uses more than 3 coals for Bilu, which I don't usually use more than 3 coals ever as well. I will more than likely cook through the entirety of my tobacco unless I'm just not caring all that much. Then I don't worry too much. Chef Dan says, make sure you empty the bottle. Leaving any gives the bottle low self-esteem. I will make sure that this bottle feels very loved at the end of it. I
don't want to die, so I'll empty this bottle.
Yeah, you should have got some beer, too. I guess you got wine, though, so you'll be drinking glasses.
Oh, I'm a lush. For anyone who doesn't know, over the recent 6 months, me and the girlfriend have discovered that here in Michigan, we have this little area. It's a peninsula up in the upper Michigan. So, like, you guys can't do this with your states, but I sure can because I'm in Michigan. Right up here near Traverse City, there's a peninsula because Michigan's kind of like not cheddar. What's the whole cheese?
I don't know.
What cheese has holes in it?
It's Swiss.
Swiss cheese. It's kind of like Swiss cheese up there with the land and the sea.
Oh, Christ.
And or the lakes. And there's this peninsula where you can go try wine. So I've been wine tasting and getting day drunk and then buying wine. I don't know why I said that.
Very good. JD says Prestige over Cocoa Earths ? I got to try those Prestige coals. Yes, I definitely am going to always shout out Prestige coals. Chef Jan says, I do shift my coals, and usually I will reposition the second round, and I will get mostly fully cooked. But still, I have some minor amount of juice, depending and stuff, which is, yeah, I mean, that's normal and stuff, obviously. Bilu says that he hates tequila, too, by the way. And then Nafel says, question. Oh, yeah, Naf is here, by the way, so that's cool.
Hi, Nafael.
I think I already said that. Question. What is the best way to get the biggest clouds? Well, all right. Okay, wait. Sorry, I'm jumping.
Should we finish the question on the Tangier stuff?
My mistake. Yeah. Go ahead and give us your Tangier's hot takes.
Do you want my answer or do you want to answer it? It's up to you.
I'll answer this one since you got the blonde meat. Tangiers can take a lot of heat, and most dark leaf tobaccos can take a decent amount of heat in the beginning, so it's okay to start cooking a little bit hotter in the beginning of it. Once again, you're going to go 2 full rounds of coals with it if you want to cook the entire way through. If you're using a larger bowl, I do sometimes use 4 coals on a larger bowl, though normally I will only use 3 coals for the majority of stuff with a Provost. If I'm looking to cook the entirety of the Tangiers, then you're going to have to go 2 full rounds of coals with it. I don't use a lot of HMDs besides the Phoenix is the one that, and
the Phoenix.
Yeah, the Phoenix is what I use for that. So if you're looking to cook it hot and use a lot of heat consistently through the bowl for a dark leaf tobacco. Not so much that you're burning it. If you are, then you're going to want to reposition your coals or take one off, obviously. But if you do burn that top layer just a little bit and singe it, it's kind of like a fine steak. If you sear the steak on the top of it, you can get the flavor still in the middle of it. So you're okay with keeping that heat consistent on it. Does that sound about right to you, Adrian?
I like that a lot. Although I would argue that 2 rounds of coals usually isn't enough to cook a full Tangiers. Well, depending on the bowl.
Depending on the bowl, yeah. Usually you're going to
go
like 3.
Say you're using an alpaca Predator bowl, for instance, which you can't use with the Provost. So I'm cheating a little bit and I'm going straight to coals because of the raised bridge on this fire. If you're using 3 flats, start Stonehenge, slowly start to turn them down on their sides as the bowl progresses. I find that you can do 3 rounds of coals, no problem. And towards like the last 10 minutes of the 3rd round, once you get to the point where you like know what you're doing, you keep getting clouds. You're going to notice that it's going to start to taste not even like tobacco. It starts to taste like burnt tobacco.
Yeah.
That's when you know your bowl's done.
Yeah, don't keep smoking that. You're just going to get a little bit of clouds and not much else. Okay, so let's go ahead and answer this next question from NAF saying, what's the best way to get the biggest clouds? Do you want to answer this in a funny way, or do you want to answer this in like a serious way?
Milk in the base. Put milk in the base. Put some dish detergent down there.
Don't do any of that. Don't listen to this guy.
Don't do any of that.
The biggest clouds you can get is get a good brand of tobacco, heat manage it well, and put a decent little bit amount of heat on it, obviously. Just give it a little bit of go with it. Most modern tobaccos, you're going to get good clouds. You're not maybe going to get the thickest clouds ever, depending on the brand of tobacco. But I would say just use a little bit more heat than you're normally going to use. Differentiate that level. Sorry about that. Differentiate that level where you want to get full flavor or full clouds, and then find your happy medium in the middle of that and really start to toy around with it. It might take 1 or 2 before you fully figure out which one it is that you like to get. This is going to just die in a little while. Dr. Noobsaw says vodka in the vase. And then he says skip the vase, slap that bass, Adrian.
I have a bass. Hey, I get it. He knows I play bass.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a question no one asked. I'm a bass player.
Okay, so what's your opinion on getting the biggest clouds? Mine is just use a little bit more heat than you're used to, and also I don't know what else I said. I said something about it. I don't remember. Just use a little more heat.
John says burn it. That's pretty good. That's actually could be good. Clouds.
Burn it down.
If you're willing to sacrifice all your flavor. Big clouds is kind of an art form for me. When I first started smoking hookah, and Matt, you might not remember this as well because you've been smoking hookah like 4 times as long as I have. When I first started smoking a couple years ago, I got really just piss poor clouds. And I think a lot of it honestly comes down to understanding what tobacco you're packing and how to pack it. And I'm not going to act like some people in the community who think that they're actual hookah gods.
We're getting drunk.
There's like 75 different pack methods and everything. Like you need like 17 different coals on deck to heat everything properly. Forget that. But like if you're using alpaca, for instance, if you understand that it performs best at a normal pack and you're making sure to normal pack it, that's going to be the first big step to making sure you get maximum clouds. But if your pack method isn't your issue, I think everything Matt said is pretty spot on. And the other thing is, don't start the bowl hot. The more heat you add, the bigger your clouds are going to be, no matter what. Like you might be burning your throat, but you can get clouds almost as big as you want them when it comes to hookah. The trick is to start your bowl slowly and burn it up. Start to increase the heat slowly. As long as you're careful with how you actually start the session, as long as you've got a good quality even burn, you're going to get larger clouds. Maybe not initially, but if you're willing to wait 10 minutes until you hit that like zenith of cloud output, you're also going to get better clouds that way, I think, especially when it comes to Tangiers. A lot of people have this misconception that Tangiers don't really produce very good clouds. Probably no one in this group because I consider us hyper enthusiasts. But when I first started smoking Tangiers, I thought the clouds were shit, and then you'll learn, and then they're like the best clouds ever.
Hookah Fiend says use 3 quick lights. Well, that's an obvious statement, obviously. Oh, we're getting a few dropped frames, so hold on with us if it is starting to get a little bit glitchy for just a second. I don't know why that might be. If it keeps happening, then I'm going to restart my router real quick, so we're going to kind of keep an eye on that. So let us know if you're getting issues with the stream quality at all. I don't know if it's affecting you guys, but I'm noticing it just ever so slightly over here. Dr. Noobsauce says 4 coals always. Let's see if I missed anything. Oh, start a small bonfire is another one as well. Start a small bonfire. That's always a good
Light the shisha on fire. Don't even use coals.
Use a
little bit of lighter fluid. Use your let's see. I think I have one.
What, a butane torch or something? Oh no, Adrian, you disconnected from me. Connection interrupted from me for some reason. I hope he didn't accidentally cut himself out. We're gonna keep moving forward until we figure out what the problem might be. Are you guys still hearing me okay and seeing me okay? Let me know what you guys are experiencing at the moment. Connection lost. My network's it seems to be blocking his connection. We're gonna have to wait for him to come back on, sadly. Okay, so let's see. All the Hookah Pro forums just cringe from the milk in the vase. Yeah, milk. Yeah, exactly. That's what's gonna happen. Let's see. I saw a question earlier on this. Top video games. Okay, top 3 maybe. Okay. Let's see. Just burn your hookah. That's hilarious. What is the name of the blue bowl I want? I forgot. I have a big. We'll ask him as soon as he joins us back on. Let's see. I think I'm connected to the internet. I believe I am. You're good, Matt. Okay, good. Maybe we can talk about wrestling now because Adrian isn't here, so he'll never know. We're waiting for him to see if he jumps back on here in a minute. I didn't do it. You guys are just crashing us. That's probably what's happening right now. Okay, so impressive, Matt. Most impressive. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know what that was about. I'm getting buzzy at the moment, so I'm gonna need to slow down. Top 3 video games. I'll answer that real quick, and then we'll talk about. Oh no, don't. You guys aren't supposed to see that. No, that's gonna cause an issue probably at one point or another. Someone's gonna hack me. I'm gonna message Adrian and see what happened. I'm assuming it must be his internet because mine seems to be okay, right? So that's a good positive for myself, I guess. Make sure you drop a like down below. I know there's quite a few of you here, so make sure we make that like button explode. And if you like seeing me and Adrian get drunk, also do that as well. Top 3 video games. Man, that's a tough one. Let's see. Some of the games I love, obviously Mario stands the test of time for me. Zelda's always a classic. I can't think of any. I love Street Fighter. I've been playing a ton of Street Fighter on the Switch for the 30th anniversary. Here we go. Hold on a second. We got him back. Transition him back in just a second. Oh no, get out of here. You're not on. You can't even, no one can see you.
Hey.
No one. Oh my gosh, this is going to be hell. Adrian did not receive my message, so I'm assuming he must be out completely at the moment. So we're going to have to just kind of make by without him. Don't do that again. Let's see. Let's see who we got going on now. Oh, someone's trying to mess with us, I think. Had it wrong. The M podcast. Yeah, get out of here. Okay, so Adrian passed out. Maybe that's what happened. So talking about top 3 video games, Mario. I would say that Mario Odyssey is definitely starting to take. Oh, Zelda Breath of the Wild for the Switch is awesome. It's an amazing game. There's a great game on the Switch that you can download called Glorious Explosion Machine, and that thing is amazing. It takes my life away whenever I play it. Mortal Kombat's great as well. Oh, take some phone calls. Maybe that is what I should do while we wait for Adrian to join back with us. I need to figure out which one of these I have set up for that. Oh, man, I think it's this one. Let me go ahead and get the number put up on screen. Like I said, all you have to do. Oh, damn it! I messed that up. Let me get this back going. Okay, so if you want to call in, just dial that number, 319-527-3235. You don't have to enter any sort of PIN or anything. You just call that number directly, and you'll be able to join me in this this M podcast that we're doing today. This was supposed to be the episode that had no issues. I don't know why it is. Splatoon 2 is awesome. I love playing Splatoon. That's such a great game. It has a ton of lasting appeal. All the time that I play Splatoon, It's one of those games that I can sit down, start to play, and then it just sucks me in for the next little while. If you haven't heard, I did a podcast with my brother about pro wrestling. If you're a fan of pro wrestling, that is. You can find it on the Ringside Hookah Facebook group. If you jump over there, I might post it on the AM one too, just so you can kind of see what other kind of stuff is going on as well. Adrian is writing me right now, so we'll see what happens. Oh, we got a phone call. Let me see if I can get you queued into this. Hello, caller. Can you hear me? Are you there? Which one are you? I got to figure out which one it is.
Hey, Matt. This is Captain Wetbeard.
Hey, Captain Wetbeard. Congratulations on winning. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. This is my first time calling in to the Just M Hookah Podcast.
Yeah, it's a new thing that we're trying out. I don't know. I don't think it's going to last very long. Oh, we got Adrian back. Hold on. Let me cue him back on. Hold on just a second. Adrian, you are back in the stream. We have Captain Wetbeard on the phone right now. How are you doing, Captain Wetbeard?
Oh, not too bad. Hey, Adrian, are you back?
Oh, no, I muted.
Maybe not.
Oh, there he is. I muted you for a second because I didn't know.
We were just talking about like lighting shisha on fire like a bunch of assholes, and I was just trying to pull out this Fumari lighter, and when I opened the door to my computer thing, like I fucked it up and I hit the USB thing, and it just like shocked my computer. It was like, stop. My computer shut down. And it was for not even a good joke, so I just ruined it.
Are you saying it wasn't my fault? Is that what you're saying right now?
For once, for like the first time ever.
We also have somebody else on the line. I think we have a couple people. If you're on the line, say hello and who you are real quick.
I would like to buy 5 cacti.
Oh no, we got Caleb on the line too. Who else? Is there anybody else here besides Caleb and Captain Wetbeard?
I'm on B-Lou.
B-Lou, hello. Man, you're so good about calling in. I appreciate it.
Wait, are we doing like a group call? What's up, everybody?
Well, I thought I'd have somebody chat with me since I couldn't talk to you and I have no idea what I'm doing on my own. So,
Man, I'm so sorry. I'm so...
Let me start with Captain Wetbeard first, and then we'll head over to B-Lou in just a second. Captain Wetbeard, are you going to the Vegas Expo?
Unfortunately, I am not. Can't make it out to Vegas this year.
Oh, that's too bad. We'll definitely miss you, and I'll be taking pictures and thinking about you. Are you smoking tonight, Captain Wetbeard? Or are you still at work, aren't you?
No, I just got off. I work from home, so it's just a matter of turning off my work programs and not answering the phone anymore.
Okay, very, very cool. Do you have a question for us, Captain Wetbeard?
Well, I did ask you about the favorite video games, and Adrian cut out at that point.
Yeah. So, Adrian, why don't you tell us a couple of your favorite video games?
Here's another fact about me that not anyone knows because I don't really stream it or anything. But I'm a fan of the speedrunning community, and I'm a speedrunner. Not a good one, mind you. But I'm a big fan of Super Mario World, one of the most fun speedruns you'll ever have. It's probably my favorite game. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, just because the nostalgia is through the roof. And Mario Sunshine, because I'm different than everybody, and I actually liked that one.
You are different if you say that. What is some of your favorite video games, Captain Wetbeard?
Oh man, well as far as speedrunning goes, I'm all about playing Pokemon. That is definitely a fun challenge.
That is a intensive speedrun too.
There's a lot of studying behind it if you want to really do that.
Because it takes like an hour. What is the limit? What is the record now? Like an hour 45? What did they get it down to? For like what? Red and Blue? Like OG Pokemon?
Oh man, I've seen them do it in like 52 minutes.
Jeez, that's crazy. Never done anything for 52 minutes.
I put 62 hours into like the first time I played it.
What are some other games that you like, Captain Wetbeard?
Well, right now I'm playing RuneScape, but you can't really speedrun that. And Mario Kart, I will dominate anybody on either the Wii U or the Switch version. Doesn't matter.
Ooh, you sure? I'm sure.
Captain Wetbeard, do you have a Switch and we're not friends on it? We're not playing games on it?
Oh man, when I hit you up for that giveaway that I just won, I'll send you my friend code.
Perfect. We'll have to play some games on there. Do you play any Street Fighter? Do you have Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Edition?
I've never actually played Street Fighter. I always did Mortal Kombat, never Street Fighter.
Okay, well we might have to
Street
change
Fighter
that.
is That's the best fighter out there, except for maybe Tekken Tag Tournament 2.
There's a really good fighting game on the Switch right now. It's called Pocket Rumble, so maybe you should look into that one. We can play some matches on that. But I'm gonna let you go.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, you have it? Awesome. We're gonna do some nights of that for sure. Hey, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and I'm gonna drop you from the call real quick, and we're gonna see who else is on the line as well.
Thanks,
okay?
guys.
Thank you. Bye, Captain Weber.
See you, buddy. Thanks for calling in, man.
Okay, Bilu, are you still there with us?
Yeah, I'm still here, man.
Oh, okay, awesome. How you
What's
doing
going on,
tonight?
man?
Are you smoking tonight?
Yeah, I'm smoking, man. I'm smoking a mix of Azure Sweet Summer Sun, FML, and Nirvana Candy Lemon.
Ooh.
Oh,
really
hell
good.
yeah.
Are you smoking dark line Azure or blonde line Azure?
Dark, and it's fucking got me buzzing.
You're joining us then, man, because I think me and Adrian are both buzzed off our ass right now.
Dan's being
Yeah, sure.
Dan gave away a fur. I don't know what that is.
Oh, he's gonna give one away in Vegas, I think, is what he's gonna do. What's up, Kenneth? By the way, I saw that you joined us as well. Okay, so let me think straight for a second, Bilu. I apologize. We answered your question about how to tell or how to get all your tobacco burned. I hope we gave you some good tips that you can try out. Also, question for you: what are some of your favorite video games? Do you play video games at all?
Oh hell yeah, man! I play a bunch of SF5. I play Street Fighter 5. I play Street Fighter 4. That's pretty much all I play. I play that in Fortnite. I mean, I play a little bit of Persona 5, but I haven't played in a while.
Okay, very
Mostly,
cool.
I spend most of my time.
Now,
Yeah, I plan to spend most of my time getting good in Street Fighter 5.
yes, you gotta get good all the time. Quick question for you about wrestling. Adrian is not a fan of wrestling. What do we have to do, Bilu, to convince Adrian to be a fan of professional wrestling? What do we have to do to get him on our side?
I don't know, man. We gotta, let him watch the Horseman, man. If you watch the Horseman DVD, he'll be a fan, I think.
There you go. I agree with that completely. Bilu, do you have any other questions for us?
Oh man, I was going. Well, Adrian's back now, but I was going to call and mess with you about this damn Double J being inducted into the Hall of Fame. It's trash.
Trash.
And the damn Midnight Express can't even get in. It's like stupid. It's no rhyme or reason to it.
Well, the Hall of Fame is kayfabe. It's not legit, and that's one of the biggest problems. I think it's cool that Double J got into the Hall of Fame, but we'll have to save this for another conversation between me and you, Bilu, because I don't know if Adrian is going to have anything to say for it.
Stop. Why?
Double J, J-E double F, J-A-double-R-E double C. Horrible.
Woo! I love it.
Yo, Matt, do you want to go get noise? I can hop off.
Bilu, I'm gonna drop you from the call, but thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate it a ton, man.
Thanks for calling in for the third time in a row,
For
man.
sure, man.
You're
Y'all
the
keep
best.
it up, man. Later.
All right, so we have somebody else on the line now. Who else is on the line right at the moment?
Me, I would like to buy 7 cacti.
Oh my gosh, do you have anything positive to say, Caleb, or are you just gonna troll us?
Go home, Caleb.
I
It's
am
time to go
here
home.
to buy the cacti.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna drop you, Caleb, because I don't think I fear you too much on what you might be saying on this, or unless you got something that you want to ask us.
I have absolutely nothing to say.
That's what I thought. It's okay. We still love you,
Hi,
Caleb.
Caleb. Hi, anyway.
We still love you, man. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we have one other person on the line right now. Who's there on the line waiting patiently to talk to us?
Hello?
Hello? Who is this?
Hey, this is True Hookah Viking.
This is who?
True Hookah Viking.
Oh, what's up, Zach? How are you doing tonight?
What's going on,
Hey,
buddy?
guys.
Holy crap.
Man, so happy to have you here. I saw that you
I feel honored.
liked the comment and you thought about maybe stopping by, so I'm so glad that you did. You caught us at our best, getting absolutely drunk.
I'm trying to get more of you guys more. I always seem to forget when you guys are going to post.
Yeah, I try often to post it, but everything goes by so quickly on Facebook, obviously, that sometimes it's hard to keep up with it. Are you smoking tonight, Mr. Viking?
Nope, sadly not.
Oh no. Are you gonna be smoking?
I ran out of Quick Light last night.
Normally that's the reason that you have to not smoke is if you have quick lights. I like your style, man. I like what you do. What are some of your favorite stuff to smoke? It feels like it's been just a little while since I've seen you post, and it could be that I'm just not around often enough. But what are some of the stuff that you like to smoke, man?
Oh goodness. I smoked the gamut, anywhere from pretty much from AF to Tangiers, Trifecta. I haven't checked out Azure yet, or Black Lava. Those are my list to check out. Also, I think it's Hooked on Hookah out of Denver. I heard good things about.
Same here.
I've seen the packaging. I haven't tried anything from that either.
Yeah, friend of the show. Friend of the show, Moyes, has tried Hooked on Hookah, and he seems to say that it's pretty good. So I'm not sure how to take that, to be honest with you, but he says it's pretty good. So take him at his word. So let's. So do you have any questions that you'd like to ask us, Mr. Viking?
Well, I did have a question, but the wrestling hater came back, so.
It's okay. You can still ask it. It's all good.
Well, I heard the wrestling part started, so I was like, oh, I'm going to call him. Do you personally have a favorite match of all time?
Oh, boy. This is a good question because I do have a favorite match, but I definitely don't know what the favorite match of like all time is. Does that make sense? I mean, I feel like most wrestling fans have the same sense where it's like, man, when you watch a really good match, then you say like, man, this is such a good match and it can overtop something even though it may not be better than something else. I mean, if I was to give you like my gut reaction best match, it would probably be like, he's going to take a shot. I should probably take a shot too. Hold on, Adrian. Let's do this. Oh, he was too quick. Oh, shit. Okay, so best match off the top of my head would have to be Stone Cold and Bret Hart, WrestleMania 13, man. That is such a classic of a match. But what about you? Do you have a favorite wrestling match of all time?
I don't know if I can pinpoint a particular match, but I can see that the series of matches between Terry Funk and Mick Foley in the early 90s in Japan is what sparked my love of wrestling and why I became a wrestler.
Oh man! Oh, you do wrestling?
I did for about 10 years.
Oh my gosh, me and you need to sit down and talk a little bit. I've been ingrained in wrestling my entire life. My oldest brother, he's somebody that's been very involved with. Look at Adrian just showing off his donut. It's a sexy donut. My oldest brother works with TNA, with Impact, and he does all sorts of stuff in Tennessee for professional wrestling and stuff like that. So we need to sit down and have a chit chat for a little while one of these nights, Viking. I didn't know you were a wrestling fan, and I didn't know you yourself did professional wrestling. That's really badass.
Yeah, definitely. We should definitely talk.
For sure. I'm going to go ahead and drop you from the call. Thank you for calling. Thank you for showing up and being a part of the show. We appreciate it a ton.
Hey, thanks for taking my call. You guys have a great night.
You too. Bye.
Take it easy, buddy. That's so cool that he called in.
That is. Adrian, how are you feeling, my friend?
Matt, I'm doing everything I can to like string together coherent sentences. I really am.
So
maybe this was a bad idea.
Yeah, right now I'm just at the stage where I'm just like, this is not a smart thing that we chose to do tonight. I told Adrian after the show I wanted to talk to him for a little while about like some business stuff. That is not gonna fucking happen.
This is the best time to do that.
Oh my god. How's your hookah tasting? How's your hookah tasting? How's your hookah tasting?
It's awesome. It needs it could use another round of coals at this point, but I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that at all. But it's tasting that foreplay on the peach is. If any of you Tangier smokers have been sleeping on foreplay on the beach, it's kind of like a play on words of sex on the beach.
If you guys have any more AMA questions in the chat, please let us know. Obviously, just say AMA and we'll answer your questions the best that we can. Adrian, sad news that you're not going to be going to the Expo, obviously, but it's for a good reason, so it's not like we're going to dish you for that. What are some of the things that you want me to make sure to check out for you to get you awareness for and stuff?
I want pictures of everything, and go to the Phoenix booth and take pictures of everyone there. You'll know why I want you to do that when you get to the Phoenix booth.
Okay, I can do that. It feels like this week is taking forever. Like I'm just waiting for it to happen already so I can start my drive down to Vegas and make my way into getting down there. I'm going to be staying with some friends down there that me and you both know of and stuff like that. So that's going to be a blast. The show on Saturday night is going to be a ton of fun. Obviously, I know that we're going to. I'm going to be drunk during it, so it's going to be just like this, only probably worse. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be crazy.
I'm mad I'm going to miss out on drinking Smirnoff Ice with Moise.
Maybe not. It turns out. So let's see. What else do we got going on in the chat?
You can do it.
I'm trying to see. This is an older but gimmickly answer for favorite match. I really like Brock Lesnar versus Big Show match where they demolish the ring. That's classic. That's a good one. Everything is going to transform into wrestling here in just a little while because our fan base loves wrestling, which I absolutely love the fact that they love wrestling. Just so you know.
Maybe it should be the M&M podcast, Matt and Moise, and I should leave.
We have one.
Probably branch out, yeah. But that's probably just better than this.
It's different.
I just want to talk about hookahs the whole time.
Right. So
Who cares about that?
Let's talk about hookahs. What is some upcoming hookah stuff that you have going on in your life? Do you have any review stuff coming up at all?
I've got so many reviews that are ready to be posted, and I've kind of taken a break from posting for a few reasons. I wanted to look at my analytics. This is really weird YouTube jargon shit, but I've been really holding back some of my videos to look at my YouTube analytics and see how much of my stuff is being viewed residually. And I'm pretty happy. It seems like a lot of people are looking at the backlog of my videos, which was my hope because the hookah content is actually evergreen, which is why I don't understand why a lot of the hookah reviewers actually put out videos on like only new stuff, because there's so much old stuff that needs like either a new take from a different perspective or that hasn't been covered at all. So I'm pretty pleased with that. But yeah, I do have some new reviews coming up. I'm not going to say too much about them because some of them are actually kind of cool, kind of funny, not necessarily what I've done before. It's coming pretty soon. I think probably in a week or two. I'm still I'm kind of letting all the when you put up a new video, everyone watches. I'm trying to let that get out of my analytics as much as possible so I can just see how things are going. There's probably a better way to do it, but I'm not a good YouTuber. And then other hookah stuff, I mean, the thing I am going to is the Chicago Hookah Meetup in October. That's going to be amazing, and I can just drive to that. So.
That'll be fun. We have our chat has turned into a lot of cactus meat or emojis for some reason. I don't understand the cactus. Can somebody explain what's going on with the cactus? People are saying that I have 1,200 dong. I have 1,000 plumas. All 750. I got 960. There's all sorts of weird talk being talked about. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Dude, where's my hookah says I'm always surprised looking at mine. And that's why he slowed down a little bit as well. I've slowed down a little bit because I'm actually trying to change my style a little bit.
I've seen your new reviews, and I think what you're doing is awesome because you're trying to literally not do anything like the rest of us basic ass reviewers are doing right now.
I don't know what basic.
Matt, for any of you who don't know what Matt's videos were like, they were like a lot of us what we do. We set up a camera and we sit down and we really talk in depth about a tobacco, maybe to a fault because some people only want so much information. But Matt's new videos have been very 5 minutes long, and it's not so much of him sitting down and smoking as it is a shotgun style review of going over everything that there is to say about the tobacco as quickly as possible. And then I've seen that you do hop on camera towards the end to talk a little bit more candid about the tobacco, and then you'll hop off, which I think is really useful and something we haven't really seen in the hookah reviewing community yet.
Yeah, my aim is to kind of go for a more digestible look for the review, something that's quick and easy, fire and proof and stuff, so that it can be digested quickly. That's my aim right now, is to create digestible content that's quick and easy to enjoy. I used to love watching reviews while getting my bowls ready and stuff like that, and I always hated that I was only watching one review at a time. I always wanted to watch multiple things as I was going through the paces of getting everything ready. So I kind of want to create digestible content that you can set a playlist and watch everything in order and stuff like that. I think it could be fun. My newest video that I posted isn't even a review. It's actually a mix video. So it's something completely different than I've ever done before. And then my next one that I do eventually post is going to be even a little bit more different in style than even that one is. So, I mean, if you're looking for great content reviews when it comes to larger in-depth stuff, I mean, Dude, Where's My Hookah, Zach from Strictly Shisha, you guys hit the nail on the head so well that I want to try to do something that feels different so that we're not all doing the same thing. So each and everybody has an open market to enjoy what's going on, because there's plenty of stuff on the internet, and sometimes it's hard to get through all the stuff. So I want to just do what I can to be a little bit different. I'm going to open the phone lines back up, I think. Is that okay?
It's something I think we really needed. in the reviewing community because no one's done it, and I think it was an obvious niche that needed to be filled.
We'll see.
Really quick, while you're getting someone on the line, I wanted to go up on my little soapbox to thank Rob from Duber's because I don't know if I ever thanked you properly. But, like, it's funny because you said that you had taken a break too, and what's funny about that is like I hit my year anniversary last month for hookah reviewing, which is like really cool. But you were like the guy I talked to in the beginning, getting advice and stuff on how to review and junk. So it's really cool that you're watching the podcast and stuff now. And I am really drunk.
That's what Kenneth just said. Matt, your buddy is fucked up. I'm getting there too. We are just having a wonderful time. Obviously, I just tried to call it as I see it. Long-winded. Yes, Dan does a great job too. Not gonna. I love Dan's stuff. He's always improving as well, which is always cool. We have somebody on the line right now, though. Who is on the line right now?
Oh my
I
God!
would like
Real
to place
quick,
a bid for 3,000
Oh my gosh! Here we go
for
again.
this.
is that Caleb?
Who else would it be?
Oh, really
Caleb.
quick, wet beard. Who said that? Oh yeah, Chef Dan's Hookah. If he had too much lasagna, is a meme on my video where I talked about lasagna. Thank you for bringing that up. I was hoping that would stick.
Adam Visuals is here as well. I want to go to a hookah bar the other day, and I tried an ice hose, and that shit was amazing. Ice hose is a little bit overrated, not gonna lie, but they're not bad. They're just not they're a gimmick. And as someone who likes professional wrestling, I am okay with gimmicks. I got no quarrels with that at all. Let's see if anybody else. Oh, so okay, he's off the line. Good. So somebody who wants to have a conversation with me and Adrian,
Yes.
please give us a
Also,
call.
ice hoses. Honestly, I think they've got a place. I don't use them because I'm a big fan of flavor over like a cool smoke, but they definitely cool the smoke down. The only downside is I think same thing as with ice in the base or too much mint in a mix. That will mute your flavor, which isn't what you want if you're trying to smoke something. It's got a really powerful flavor profile. But if you don't give a crap and you just want it to be cold, I mean, get an ice hose. It's awesome.
There you go. Okay, so we have someone on the line. Who's there on the line with us?
Hello, I'm Cinnamon Bun.
Oh my goodness, he won't leave. He won't stop.
Caleb,
Yeah.
real quick, Edge Games, Caleb. We're buddies. We hang out on Hangouts. Don't do this because I will make your life harder when I'm less drunk. I will make your life more difficult. How? I'll come to you. I'll fly to your house.
Hey, this is
stop.
not Caleb, though. This is not Caleb. This is Cinnamon Bun.
It's not Caleb, I guess. So we don't got to worry about that. Hey, we
We made it. We made it. We have trolls.
we had
I want to see. I want to see Cameron. He
I'm
could do mess. I want him to do mess.
Okay, so we did have a question. We did have a question on the line. By the way, there's no crappy jazz music anymore. I was able to get rid of that as well. So thank you guys. Okay, so let's talk about. Okay, so wow. Hold on a second. Give me 5 moments. And first, we're gonna hit up this question real quick. It says, JD says, who are some hookah reviewers that disappeared that you wish would come back?
Oh, that's a good question.
I thought so too. I thought that was a very good question.
It's on there. It's already on there.
My response is Pipe Dream Hookah. I wish that guy would come back and make some videos already.
It's been a week.
I'm just kidding.
Fuck off.
So real talk real quick. I feel like the good reviewers are still around right now. And even though there's people that I like watching the videos for, Hookah Drew is somebody that I enjoy watching his videos and he doesn't post very often. There was a guy named Dragonfly back in the day that used to post really good videos.
Yep.
I mean, I could go really old school with going like Hookah Carter and Hookah Frank. I wish would come back and make some videos and stuff like that. Like Jake from Shoreside, he does like his own stuff, but his name was Jake Wolf, and he used to do some really cool stuff. Look up Hookah Daily. Hookah Domain used to produce a lot of great stuff. AOJ, MG Hookah, which did some cool videos back in the day as well. Like there's lots of people that don't do videos anymore, but luckily there's so many people doing videos today that do really good stuff that I feel like we're not at a shortage for reviewers, if that makes sense. Not to say I wouldn't want to see people come back or anything. What about you?
You can always use more reviewers. So I just want to top off that. Like, if you're thinking about reviewing, please do. Because as a reviewer, I watch other reviewers because like you can't smoke everything. And even though I review, I smoke recreationally as well. So I'll usually go to reviewers to figure out what I'm going to pick up before I spend my money.
So do you want
reviewers that I want to come back?
Yeah.
True Hookah King.
Oh my
that guy
God.
was awesome. He was hilarious. I love that guy.
Where's True Hookah
I'm the clown.
Oh my God. Where's the True Hookah King?
And then I would also like to see Jake Hookah Rev. He's into all kinds of cool stuff. He's not going to be coming back on his YouTube channel. But it would be so cool because he was one of the OG really good reviewers. He just gave solid reviews. He was one of the guys who gave Starbuzz actual coverage, which is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then honestly, as much as he got some flack in the community, but Hookah, I've got some like nostalgia for that guy.
I agree with
Also,
that.
he was the guy when he stopped reviewing for 5-star. I was the first guy to kind of take up that reviewing for Alex Torch before I decided to go indie, I guess, start doing things my own way.
I'm so
But,
sponsored.
I love that guy. Like, he was really cool, and he just had a good personality. Also, his intro was good. I can't even do it right now. I'm not going to try to, but Tube with the U.
What is up, all you guys in the tube of the U? Something like that.
It's your boy J-Nack over here from Hookah.
Oh my gosh,
And
yes. So
today I
good.
got a brand new review for all of you.
I have a story about AOJ, actually. I have a story about him. So back in the day, before we started the AM Hookah Podcast, I've been wanting to do a Hookah Podcast for a very, very long time. I did this very short-lived Hookah Podcast on this thing called Spreaker, which was a weird podcasting application type thing. And one of the very first people that I ever tried to get as a guest was AOJ to do a podcast with me as like an interview type thing. And it fell through, sadly, but I got to talk to him for a really long time. Really cool guy. AOJ is such a cool guy. I had a great time talking with him and stuff. He's just, I don't know. I just wanted to say that he's a cool guy. True Hookah King was a good as well. Yes, he was. We got a question, I think, from Amanda. Let's see if I can read this straight. My God. Can you guys have an episode that talks about signs indicating you need to retire a hookah or accessories aside from something breaking, obviously? Holy shit, that is way too good of a question for this drunk-ass podcast.
Yeah, that's actually a really good topic.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Amanda. You were the best. I believe she won one of her giveaways, so
She did.
thanks for coming back to the podcast. That would be a really cool episode because although I think if you're buying really quality stuff, your stuff's gonna have a really good long
Travis is
lifespan.
here. What's up, Travis?
Travis, what's going on, Mr. Hookah University himself? Yes, long story short, I think that would be a good topic. I think there are some things to cover, especially with pipes that maybe people bought thinking they were good. Something comes to mind, the Sahara Smoke Assassin stem is one of those pipes that comes to mind when you maybe need to learn when to retire a pipe like that. But yes, I think we should cover that topic.
Yeah, I have a KM hookah. My black pair that I absolutely love and adore is retired. It's done being smoked because it started to leak, and from the metal part of it, from the top part where the bowl goes on. And I'd love to go over detail why it was time to retire that and why it's not a good smoking hookah anymore. So that's an amazing topic, honestly. Okay, so somebody says you guys should get AOJ and Hookah Nuka on. I completely agree. I would love to have that happen. I would love to get fucking True Hookah King on the show. Holy shit, would that be a fun time?
Oh my god.
We got some fun stuff that we got to take care of on this for sure. I'm going to go ahead and transition the number again. Hopefully Caleb doesn't call us again. Love you, Caleb.
We have to give away tickets.
Oh shit, thank you so much. Let's do that right now.
Yes.
Let's do that. Pick a number between 1 and 25. Pick a number between 1 and 25. And I will draw a number for whoever wins the last pair of tickets for the Hookah Expo that we're going to be giving away up until the Expo actually happens and stuff. So 1 to 25, only enter if you're actually interested in going to the Expo. You haven't paid your tickets yet, or I guess if you have, you could always what's it called? Get a refund maybe. I don't really know how that works. Don't ask me questions right now. But I got dry mouth at the moment too. Wow, I probably shouldn't finish the second beer. Okay, 1 to 25, and you can be entered to win. Tristan, are you going to the Expo? I thought you weren't going, my man. You're taking a spot. Chef Jan says 18. Kenneth also says 18. So Chef Dan, you need to change your number because the first 18 will defeat your 18 as of right now. Let's see. Travis says 25.
I know Travis is going,
Yes.
but maybe he wants him to give away himself.
Yes.
And you know what? That's
do that.
fair.
Don't.
That's a completely fine way to do it.
Don't
Also,
take my
Travis,
tickets. Don't take my tickets. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what else were we talking about? I don't really remember at the moment. The show needs to end here soon. We're gonna go into fucking cardiac
Yeah, it's
arrest.
getting to the point of that.
Ramble.
Tristan, I don't want to ignore you. Tristan's a good buddy, although
Yes.
he might like Mason products too much.
Maybe a little. If you guys want to call in, by the way, make sure you give a call. The phone number is right there, right now. You don't have to enter an access code or anything at the moment. This is our official AM podcast phone number now. So you no longer have to worry about entering an access code. I'm really excited about that. Also, there's no bad jazz music, so I have the line open and ready to receive people, which is really cool too. So it's all awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draw this real quick. Are you ready? Do we have the numbers? I think everyone has selected a number. Kyle Smith is here. Hi, Kyle. How are you doing?
Oh, Kyle, what? Yo, Kyle.
Oh
Kyle,
my gosh.
Kyle, hey, I was using this before the podcast started. The actually I measured it is actually 8 grams of Tangiers is what this holds, and it made a pretty decent looking donut. And then right now I'm not using the ring because it's dirty, but I'm using the other Relics bowl. So Kyle,
He's drowning in Relics bowls. Okay, I'm going to generate a number right now. Our first number is 18. Does anybody have 18?
yes,
Kenneth
that was
has
the first number that was
18.
drawn.
18. Kenneth, you are the winner of the last pair of tickets. I'll get in contact with you. Kenneth, did you? It's okay that you won something because it's a live show, obviously. But did you win something recently? I don't remember if you did at the moment. I feel like you might have, but it's fine if you did. It's not a big deal. 18.
Yeah,
Kenneth,
you win it either way.
Yeah,
you win.
yeah.
You are the winner.
I'm just curious if you won the tobacco that we did earlier, or if you won the what's it called, the coals that we did at the very beginning. This has been an amazing time of giving stuff away, Adrian. I know that you were afraid that we were going to turn into a little bit of a telethon, a little bit.
No, it felt good. I mean, it was just for the few weeks leading up to the expo.
Yes.
It was nice because like people actually take time to come watch this. And it's like, well, let's try to give something back. Also, I know he's not going to watch this because he's very busy right now. But big thanks to Jake from Hookah Rev and Heart of a Lion Enterprises and
big
and
thanks
John,
to John.
John because they really helped out a lot, as well as Azure and Badia, all the guys who helped us with these giveaways.
Yeah, very quickly, just a good shout out to everyone that was a part of the giveaway. This was a complete. All these giveaways were sponsored. We were able to get Prestige Coals because of Edmund from Prestige Coals. We were able to get Azure from Raphael from Azure. We were able to get Alpha Kama from Badia, and we were able to get the tickets from Hookah John and Jake. So thank you guys so much for helping out the show and supporting it, and thank you guys for listening and being a part of it as well. Absolutely amazing, love it. Hey, we got a caller on the line right now. Who is on the line at the moment?
It's your boy J-Rock.
Hey, J-Rock, how are you doing tonight, man?
I'm fine as wine. How about yourself?
Adrian is fine as wine. That is
funny you say that,
that is,
actually, because I just finished the bottle.
That is
very good.
Sure. Are you drinking and or smoking tonight, J-Rock?
You damn right. I am smoking, actually, something I ain't smoking in a long time, some Hookah Fina peppermint lemonade, that lemonade stand line.
Hell yeah.
And I'm actually drinking some wine. I'm drinking some red sangria, rose sangria with it, which is the bomb.
Rose sangria sounds really good. Have you had the rose from Angry Orchard?
Oh, yes. And that damn thing is the truth.
It is very good. Oh, it's so damn good. I love it so. I almost bought that over this Hawaii stuff that I bought, but I'm happy. I'm happy that I went with this. It's pretty good. J-Rock, are you going to the expo? I can't remember at the moment.
You motherfucking right. And I'm telling you right now, there's going to be some shenanigans going on. You hear me?
Yes, I can't fucking wait. Oh my gosh.
So good. I'm jealous. Make sure to shake his hand for me.
Don't be jealous because when you said you wasn't going, I was like, damn. I said, a man down. I said, God damn it.
Oh,
all right, well, we're going to be taking shots for you.
We will be taking shots. We'll be buying rounds. Everybody. I'm sorry about that. It's gonna be.
That was sexy.
It's gonna be absolutely crazy. J-Rock, do you have a question that you'd like to ask me or Adrian or both of us? I guess.
No, not really a question, but I was just gonna be really happy to see I can finally meet everybody in person and sit down and smoke and just talk about everything. Talk about classic Nintendo games, Genesis, whatever. We just need to converse and just sit down and chill.
Hey, question very quickly for you, J-Rock. Do you know what the hell the cactus is all about in the chat?
Say that again?
Do you know what's going on with all the cactus in the chat?
I have no clue because the chat is just going and going and going. I'm trying to keep up. I just gave up. I said, what the hell? I said, never mind.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about it.
So a couple
other than make my own cactuses.
So a couple of things. A couple of things that are going to be going on in the future with AM Hookah Podcast is going to be some merch coming up, and I have to ask you the all important question, J-Rock. Would you buy a Cactus AM Hookah Podcast shirt?
Damn right.
Hell yeah, we need to trademark this cactus.
Love to make that.
Game changer cactus, and we'll get that going.
I tell you, I'm gonna rock that shit in public and everything. Everybody look like, what the fuck is that? I'll be like, none of your business. If you want to know, talk to me on the low.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate it a ton, J-Rock. I can't wait to meet you in Vegas. Obviously, this is the last show before the Vegas show. And during the Vegas show, we're going to have a show on Saturday. I've said show way too many times now. But we are going to be doing some stuff. So it's going to be a blast down there. And I can't wait to meet you and shake your hand and get some pictures with you, man.
Oh man, wait, this ain't gonna be shaking hand. We're gonna give you a pound, smack on the ass. Like, look, glad to see you. I'm glad you're alive and everything.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and drop you now, J-Rock, okay?
All right, peace.
All right, bye. Okay, so, man, I think this is the end of the show. This is it. We finally reached our plateau of being drunk and buzzed and everything else between it. Adrian, this was maybe not the best idea.
This is so dumb.
This will not be an every episode thing. This will be something that happens very rarely, but this was a blast.
I'm going to go back and look at this when I'm less drunk.
Oh my God, don't do it. You'll only live to regret it.
I'm so mad at myself.
So, Adrian,
Yeah.
Let's talk about some future stuff before we end the show completely, and just talk about some of the things that we want to see happen. Obviously, merch is a big thing that we want to see in the future. We want to do some T-shirts, some hats, and all sorts of fun stuff. Hopefully, after the Expo sometime, we can really nail down what it is we want to do with that. And I want to make something clear to the audience, if you don't mind. This is kind of behind baseball scene bullshit. But the money that's going to be funded to the show is not going to line our pockets, obviously. It's going to do things where we're able to get a phone number for people to call in, get rid of bad jazz music, increase production value. Like, we want to do the best show possible for you guys. And something in the future that I want to see happen is get a fucking producer for this goddamn show so that we don't have to drunkenly make stupid shit happen like this.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, Adrian.
Oh, real quick, just
Yes.
so in case we haven't said it yet.
Yeah.
It's going to be Saturday, the next episode, not Monday. Keep that in mind. There will not be a Monday show. I will be hosting it probably by myself. Maybe I'll try to get another host, but I think Matt's going to be calling in, so it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah. What else was there? Oh, Adrian, where can we find you if we're looking on the internet for you?
Look, don't find me. But if you want to, you can go to Pipe Dream Hookah, everybody. If you're looking for some hookah reviews, some hookah unboxings, some tutorials, go to Pipe Dream Hookah. You can find me there. If you want to find better reviews, go to Chef Dan's Hookah or Rob from Dude Where's My Hookah. They're pretty good at that too. If you want to find me on Instagram, it's _pipe dream. Same thing on Twitter. And if you want to find this podcast on Instagram, which is active finally, we're posting pictures of thumbnails and setups. And hey, send in a setup. Maybe we'll post it on our Instagram so everybody can see. That's going to be AM Hookah Podcast on Instagram. Matt, what about you?
You can find me on the YouTube. It's under just my name, Matt Dezen. You can find me lurking around on all the different Facebook groups. You can find me on Instagram, Matt Dezen. You can find me on Twitter at only Matt Dezen as well. And yes, go check out the awesome community on YouTube with Chef Dan's Hookah, Dude Where's My Hookah, also Strictly Shisha, and just so many others. Chef Hookah Chef Christian as well. There's so many great people doing great content.
Everybody.
Obviously. Man, I don't know what the hell's going on with these cactuses. They're confusing the shit out of me.
We have to run.
We
need to run now.
We got to get out of here. Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening, watching, and contributing to the show, obviously. Until next time, we'll catch you later, and goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.